If you've been following the Noisy Sheep channel for quite some time, you've probably heard me more than a few times say that every time that Jesus does something, he starts with a prayer and ends with a prayer during big days and during small tasks. In today's gospel, the first few lines come to me as very striking. Jesus departed to the mountain to pray, and he spent the night in prayer to God. First, he went to the mountain. He departed to the mountain to pray, free from distractions, um, free from the worries of the world. Because prayer is about you and God. Of course, there's a time wherein you lift up to God what's happening to you here. But prayer is not the time when you focus on God and focus on your problems at the same time. Instead, prayer is a time when you raise those to God and not have them share time with God. So Jesus retreated to the mountain. What is your secret space when you pray? Uh, do you just squeeze God in? Maybe I'll pray while I'm doing this assignment, or I'll pray maybe while I'm washing the dishes. Of course, it's good to pray, to be in the presence of God when you're doing something. But there should always be a time when you are solely focused on God and God alone. And he spent the night in prayer to God. He spent the night. I have no doubts that this is quite a literal one. In other words, Jesus spent a significant amount of time praying, communing with God, being one with God. How many of us consider prayer to be that last 2 minutes before we close our eyes to sleep? Or that 30 seconds before we eat our meals? Those are all good. But again, there needs to be a significant time for being one with God. Imagine yourself courting someone, trying to show that person that you love him or her. Do you tell that person, I'm tired. Uh, I'll just say good night, and do that every night? Of course not. Instead, you set aside time. You see, it's not the other way around. Most people do what time they have left is what they give to God. No, it should be the other way around. Instead, we set aside time, guard it, and give it to God and God alone. Jesus departed to the mountain to pray, and he spent the night in prayer to God. Do you depart to your sacred place, to that place where no one will distract you, where it's only you and God? Do you spend significant amount of time pouring your heart out and giving God the chance to speak to you, to your heart, giving you the chance to listen and have that open mind, open heart, open ears? If not, then you're probably not praying the way God asks you to.